Join me in the Mercedes-Benz interview lounge, shall you?
Yes.
Won't you?
Yes,
Won't you shall? Won't you shall? Grammy weekend is over, but the music just keeps on coming. Rita Ora and Liam Payne are here. I love their new song. It's from the 50 Shades Freed soundtrack. You know Rita is in 50 Shades.
Yeah.
She's a huge fan. But who's a bigger fan, Rita or Liam Payne? We're going to give them 50 Shades of Grey trivia.
I love trivia.
Bring me Rita Ora and Liam Payne.
Hi.
Come on in. Oh my gosh.
Great to see you.
I'm going to clap us in.
Yes.
Good to see you. Please have a seat. Hello, Liam. How are you, my
Good to
buddy?
see you. I haven't seen you since...
It's been 10 minutes.
Hi,
10 minutes.
how are you? I feel like we're old friends.
Yes. I know.
We're
Are we live right now still?
We're live.
Oh, hi, everybody.
We're live now.
We're live now.
This is radio.
Yeah, so don't swear. No swearing.
On the radio.
Hey, so why do we have Kleenex?
Because
Second ago.
Oh, you sneezed.
also, it's on the rider.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
Ms. Ora insists on Kleenex.
They have to be Kleenex or nothing. I'm not coming in. No, I'm
So
kidding.
were you? I saw that you were out at some Grammy parties, Rita. You were
Yes,
here.
I was. Yes, it's
No,
been
Liam,
a
were you in
busy
town?
week.
I was not in town.
Yeah, you missed the biggest week in music.
I know, and then I was suddenly realised when they announced that the Grammys, and I was like, well, I'm in the wrong country for that right now.
Oh well, it's okay.
It
You,
happens.
you had stuff going on. You weren't just like,
I
hanging
had
out.
stuff to do. I was
Yeah.
doing stuff.
You had to wash your hair.
Had stuff, it's just...
You know what's great about you guys is I know
Stuff.
you're both fans of New York.
Yes.
I know that last time you were in town, Rita, you and Sam Smith were out till God knows what
Oh
time.
gosh, yeah.
Ah, Sam.
I need to figure it out.
And you know what Liam does?
Yes.
You'll just walk around aimlessly. Like
Yeah.
the other day, someone saw you at like Grand Central Station or something, just walking around by yourself.
Was I in Grand Central Station today? It was my
Aimlessly.
double. I've got a problem here. There's a guy walking around with me outside, actually, that just goes around places and takes pictures with people and things.
It's a problem.
Small problem.
If anyone spots him,
We're
please
dealing
call.
with it.
It's okay. You could have worse problems.
Yeah. I heard it was you. You just had my clothes on and you were just going around.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
clothing.
you moved on very swiftly there. I think he's guilty. We found him, guys.
You guys are in this business where you do these interviews and then your photographers take your pictures and then you don't want to be seen in the same friggin' outfit twice 2 days in a row. So you have to constantly mill through it. Do you throw your clothes away? Do you donate them? What do
So
you do?
crazy. We were just talking about
We were just
this.
talking about this. Funny how it wound its
We
way
have
up into here.
warehouses.
Warehouses of clothing.
I am not even joking. I have like stock rooms, and
Right.
I can only imagine how many clothes this guy's got. He's
I haven't
probably
got
got
that many.
millions.
No, you've got to have more clothes than me. That can't be real.
Yeah, but I can't wear them again, especially my stage outfits. It's like that's
Yeah, if
it.
you wear something on stage, it's a little bit.
No, I know.
It's a bit done.
I think when we were on the red carpet at the iHeart Music Awards, whatever, and I was voted worst dressed at the entire.
I don't believe it.
That's
I won't take
sometimes
it.
the best award
Can you pull
to
it
get.
up?
Listen,
on it now?
the amount of times I get worse dressed, it starts to become like a compliment.
You like
actually.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna bring it up. You'll see it. The thing is, yeah, here I am.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
A
I
little
love that.
lovely little old
Little
Dolce
crazy.
& Gabbana moment. Is that what that is?
I think it's D squared.
Oh,
It's a
sorry.
Floral,
But here's the thing.
floral numbre.
Yeah.
If you wear the same jacket today you wore last night, they think you were out drinking all night and you
Yep.
never went to
Yeah.
sleep.
Well,
Correct.
I went out in a denim jacket yesterday, and I thought they might have thought I just pulled an all-nighter because it's obviously early morning and just gone crazy on the party scene, which I did not do.
So
I'm not really helping myself in any of this.
Not at all.
But if you had stayed out all night, would you have switched clothes so that it didn't look like you had stayed out all night? Or do you just not care?
I don't know. I don't know.
Guys, there's rules, right?
There are
Let me
rules.
tell
Talk
you.
about it.
Let me
The
break it down for you
are
guys.
rules.
If you're trying to do an all-nighter, first of all, you've got to mentally prepare for it.
Yeah.
Have water every time you have a little drink because you have to stay hydrated.
Yeah, but how many people stick to these rules?
I do.
I've never seen.
I'm
I've never
still
seen
alive.
you drink water after a drink.
You do drink water, drink water, drink water?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mum, bless her, she was like, you can either drink or eat. Do not do both. There's calories in both and pick one.
I love that.
Mom's got it going on.
I love that.
We love Mom. So, Rita, let's get to you were actually in the original 50 Shades of Grey.
I am.
You
yes.
had a part in that.
Well,
and-
yeah, it was actually the last minute thing. It was such a small role that because it was just not prepared. Sam Taylor Johnson, who was the first director of the first movie, is an incredible woman. And, you know, I actually just sent some songs over. And then she was like, all right, we're going to make up a role. We're just going to put you in it because why not? And I just thought, all right, cool. So it was like a 2-day shoot. It was really small.
Amazing.
But now you're in the new one too.
And now it's grown, yeah. And now this last trilogy, which I'm so sad it's over. But yes, now I'm adopted, Mia Gray, and I get kidnapped, and I'm not going to give the rest away.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you spoiled everything.
I'm one of the guys in the masks that does the
No.
kidnapping.
Oh, really? So Liam is in a mask. So
I'm in a mask and I do the kidnapping. You just don't know it's me.
I'm not
I've
going
got
to tell you
burly
why
voice and more
or
muscles.
what happens, but I feel like the novel's out and everybody
Yeah,
kind of
well,
knows the storyline.
Most people.
I
who
don't know
are
it.
Well, most people who are going to see this movie have read the books.
I mean,
So you would
really
know.
big
Yeah,
fans.
Big fans.
I only
yeah.
learned that the guy's name was Grey the other day, and that's why they call it 50 Shades of Grey.
Really?
I told you not to say that, Liam. I said I'm going to cover you for this.
I know, sorry, but I just.
What did you think
Honesty is the best policy.
What did you think the gray in the title referred to?
As many, you can have like light grey, dark grey. You could have like.
Remember we came up with
Space grey.
No,
That's what I thought.
we came up with
Purplish grey.
muted grey.
Muted grey. Now
Muted
that
grey.
is a really that is a silent grey.
Battleship grey.
Yeah.
Battleship grey.
I do think at some point Christian Grey is muted Grey at some point in the movie. I do think
That could be his kid's name.
So yeah, 50 Shades of Grey is actually 50 Shades of him. Not as many greys as you can find.
Yeah.
Are there even 50 Shades of Grey though? Really?
Or if you're my
How
age,
many
you have
shades?
lots of gray. We're about
It's
to have.
about your hair.
We have 50. It's a movie about my hair.
Oh my God.
We had 50 Shades of Grey trivia coming up. So just.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do great at this.
Yeah.
If I win this, you are absolutely.
Before you guys came in, we were. By the way, if you're just turning us on, Rita Ora, Liam Payne are here. We're gonna play For You, which is from the 50 Shades Freed soundtrack. In just a second, we were talking before you came in about how interesting it is to be a musician, have your albums out, you go on concert tours, but also to be able to participate in a project like a movie, a soundtrack.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, we had the stars of The Greatest Showman in here yesterday.
Yeah.
Singing, performing live.
That's doing great.
Yeah, it's so cool.
The
Really
best
great.
music writing in the world.
It's
and
amazing.
We
I-
had them here.
Yeah.
And then so today we have you in here. What's it like? I mean, to be a part of a larger project, is it that big of a thing? And
Yeah, I mean it's quite an honour really. It's nice. Obviously, this is the first time I've done this, so it's cool. It's definitely a cool thing.
It's great because you also have not only the label but like the studio that has incredible ideas to offer, and they've been obviously doing it for a while. So every time you kind of get involved with a movie-esque soundtrack, there definitely is a lot of filters to go through for sure. Because you've got like the studio and the label, and then there's a vision from the director, and everything needs to just kind of make sense. So there's definitely a few things you got to follow by, but it's easy for us as musicians because we kind of know what we need to make, if that makes any sense. So it's actually kind of like a cool, like, not really your album,
Yeah,
but
it's been-
is,
Yeah.
That's the feeling with this one. Like when you release a single, I think there's a lot more nerves than when I think the pressure comes off a little bit when it's for
Especially when you
something
do it with
else.
someone, and we're having a great time in it.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, do we all notice they seem to be having too good of a time with it?
Yeah.
We're loving life right now. It's great.
We're having fun. It's good. It's nice. I think we made a great friendship. He's
Well,
gonna be like, after this is done, do never ever call me again. I'm joking.
You weren't buds before this. Like you guys.
No, we were funny enough because we were releasing songs at the same time. We were almost
Yeah.
competitors at one point, and we were like bumping into each other at different studios and stuff. We never really spoke, and then we just hung out for ages. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just the most fun ever. It's hilarious.
So now, what made you work on this project together? Did they come to both of you?
They
or-
did, and then we got in a studio together and did it like the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Like not by Dropbox, which
Not
is
by
what
No,
I
you
do
actually
now.
you're both in the studio at the same time. That's unheard
Yeah, can you
of.
believe that?
They don't
know.
do that.
We're
I
like
know.
the coolest people ever.
Can you believe we've met?
I know who she is.
You acknowledge each other's presence.
We did an interview once, and I don't remember who they were, but it was two artists who had collaborated on like this huge song. And I asked one of them, like, what was it like to work with the other? And they were like,
Their emails really
We've never
cool.
met.
they'd never met.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are sad to hear that is the reality. Whereas one person will just email it or bump it over to someone
Honestly,
else.
this was the story about. I know this isn't really like the thing for the track, but they almost ended up in the studio. We were trying to record 50 different vocals for a choir with 3 people, which that's quite the task.
Right.
So I thought, I'm a method actor. I'm going to get into my role. So I
Yeah.
started making different characters up. There was Kathy, who was kind of like she was up there somewhere, and then at one point I was in the bin. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I thought
To
it might
give it a
sound
little
different.
bit of different texture.
I was on the floor.
See, that's like the old school way of producing.
We got
albums.
around. It was good.
We did a good job. It was really
3
fun.
of us with 50 vocals.
That's
There's a big
awesome.
choir in the
Yeah.
background that they turned down.
And say,
And then we
By
turned
the
it
way,
back
they
up.
turned it down at the end of the record. You don't even hear it.
I know. Me and the producer Andrew were like, just go in and turn it up. Just like fall on the little thing and nudge it
so
up.
wait,
And I was
you
like,
went to all that work to record those vocals,
Yeah.
and you don't even hear it.
They like numb them in a little bit at the end, and I'm like, dude, like,
And they did it just to
we've
make
got
you
a
happy.
mega choir. Kathy was in there. I was in the bin.
They
Like,
were gonna-
I went to great lengths to make this.
They were
choir
going to
thing
delete
happen.
it, but they just didn't want to.
Yeah, but I made the guy like fall on the desk and like nudge it. Like, oh my god, I fell on the choir. It's up. It's loud. What happened?
It's so funny because we don't know what it takes to put
Yeah.
a song
Takes
together.
a lot.
We don't have a clue
Yeah.
Yeah.
about. I mean, from the writing experience to the rewriting and then to the production, we don't.
No.
All we do is we hear the final
Yeah.
product.
You're lucky. It's good.
Yeah.
great.
But to understand, when you have a chance to tell this story to people, do, because we are so
Amazing.
interested in it. It's like backstage for us. We love seeing it.
But that's our favorite. That's my favorite
It's
part.
just funny
of the
when
process.
it gets down to like the mixing part of it, though, and everyone's got a different ear for what's going on. And obviously, like Rita just said, we're having a movie company and the label, and then us as well, and everyone's got to be happy about how it sounds.
Right.
That's when it gets a bit like tense at the end. Everyone's like, we need more choir vocals. We don't want no choir.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous? Like they're gonna say, no, we don't know. Go back and do it
No,
again.
you just
They
got-
do
you just
say
have
that
to-
sometimes.
You make me laugh when we're on set with things because I look at stuff and I kind of look at it.
You're gonna like this.
And I look at it, and then Rita will come in and look at it, and then she'll ask questions that I've not even thought about, and I'll be like, they ask me, and I was like, well, honestly, I didn't even really look at
Because
it all
I'm
that.
so like OCD when it comes to like performances and screens and lights
Right.
and like angles and this and that.
You're in it.
And
I
I'm
was
like,
too busy doing like.
and I'm like, I don't want
hip-hop
this to flash
advertisements.
and the lights to go off at the same time. It
Yeah,
looks
she was
a
going
bit
on
like
about something yesterday, and I was just like, I don't
He was
even
like-
know. And then I was like, maybe we just make the lettering like do this or whatever.
No, but this is why you two work well together, because it's definitely a yin-yang thing. I mean, you excel in this part. You are like nice and relaxed. I'm sure you actually balance each other out.
Yeah, we
Maybe
do.
we do.
Isn't it great to have a buddy to work with?
Yeah.
and have fun
Yin
with?
to your yang.
True. Yeah,
Is
thank
it yin
you.
and yang?
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
Are they silent wise?
I think so.
Ing and ang. That doesn't work as well.
Those are pandas.
Hey, it's early. Leave me alone.
Rita,
Pandas.
those are pandas in the zoo. Rita Ora, or as Danielle says,
Hey,
Rita Ora.
Rita.
Ora.
Ora.
Rita Ora.
That's how you say it. Rita Ora.
Rita Ora.
Rita Ora.
And Liam Payne. So we make fun of Dan. She's from the Bronx.
I love it.
Whatever.
So she says, "I screw you. Let's talk about the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, Danielle."
It's the Super Bowl. What do you
Coffee.
call it?
What do you want from
You
me?
say coffee with a W.
What do you want?
Coffee.
Get me some coffee.
Yeah,
I need a coffee.
I love it. So good.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people think that New Yorkers say coffee. We
No
don't.
yike.
You don't. You say coffee.
We say coffee. And people make fun of
You
us.
have the accent, not me.
Get out of here.
Get it. What do you
No,
want from
I
me?
didn't sound like I sound like.
You want a pizza? What do you want?
Here we go. All right, hit it. It's now time for 50 Shades of Grey trivia.
Okay.
Oh, I like the music.
What are the turn it down? Hello. What are the titles of the 3 books in the 50 Shades trilogy?
Darker shades. 50
50
Shades darker. 50 Shades
50
free.
Shades grey.
50 Shades of
Grey.
normalness.
50 Shades Grey, 50 Shades Freed, 50 Shades Darker. But I got that in the wrong order.
But that's correct though.
Yeah,
Hold on.
right, Rita.
Who wrote the books?
Me.
Erica James, E.L. James.
E.L. James, correct.
Good. Woo.
Rita Ora so far.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I mean, it'd be a bit embarrassing.
Not quite.
Rama Ding Dong.
It'd be a bit embarrassing if I didn't get these right. And,
What city does the movie mostly take place in?
Chicago.
it's actually filmed. That's wrong. It's filmed in Vancouver, but it's actually in the book. I think it's based. Oh gosh, don't call
I just
me.
want
Is
the
it-
Chicago
I think it's.
felt
Isn't
right.
it? I think it's sleeping in Seattle. Seattle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Rita Ora.
Seattle. I knew it was Seattle. I just,
What color is the blindfold that Christian uses on Anastasia in the trailer for the new movie 50 Shades Free?
Black.
No, it's definitely red.
Comes out Valentine's Day.
The answer is red.
Silk satin red. Excuse me. May I be specific?
All right.
This isn't fair.
4 points for
I can't
Rita,
read. It's
0
not fair.
points for Liam. You don't have to read, just listen.
It's a book. I have to read it if I'm going to know the question.
What type of sports car does Christian drive in the new film?
A
Is
nice
it A, a Chrysler minivan, B, a powder blue Prius, or C, an Audi R8?
R8.
Yep, done.
Yes, I won one.
Yes.
About cars.
That's good. I like
Good
it.
stuff.
Say what?
You should always have a bell at your interview. Just ring it up.
Ew, ew.
All right, we're gonna play the song. What are you guys doing today in New York? You're just this? Or is this it?
No,
We're just hanging around. We just thought we'd stroll on in here.
We actually got. We're performing actually the record tonight on Jimmy Fallon. So
Oh,
we're
excellent.
Gonna,
Tell Jimmy we said hi.
for the first time
He's
together.
a very good friend.
Yes.
First time.
So you've never done a live performance together?
Yeah, never. So we're doing it for the first time. I'm really excited about it.
It's a good thing you've met each other.
Thank God,
Because that was
right?
bad otherwise.
Just because you get along well in speaking and in recording, what is it like when you have to mesh together on a stage? Is that the easy part?
I think we're quite good because we get in the moment with what the song's about.
Exactly.
I can actually be serious sometimes.
And if you haven't seen the video, it's actually pretty similar to the performance tonight. It's all about the connection, and the record is just, you'll hear it. It's a very beautiful record, so it's going
We're
to
gonna
be the
play
same.
it.
Yeah.
I have one more question coming from the Grammys of the night. I'm going to ask this to Liam.
Yeah.
Do you agree with what was said? Do you think that women need to step it up in music, or are you totally fine with the level of performance and success that women are having currently? Then, of course, Rita Ora.
I don't really know. I don't think that's an accurate comment to make, really.
Right.
I just think these things happen the way they happen sometimes, and it's unfortunate. But we do need to find a balance somehow,
right?
Because obviously, I mean, Alyssa was the only girl the only girl in the world, as Rihanna once said.
And she got crap for
That's
winning.
Rihanna
I know,
once
yeah,
said.
that was a bit shady.
I love
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
She's such a nice girl as well. I think
She's the best. So, Rita,
But that's the world we live in now, isn't it?
What do you
It's just-
think?
Well, I was there and I did the White Rose movement. I mean, I think I've been very vocal about the whole situation as a woman in this industry. I've been involved in a lot of situations where you do feel like anybody else, that sometimes egos and power trips are like so addictive, and when you're young and naive, you don't realize what's actually really going on. All you want to do is just be successful in what you want to achieve in your life. And so sometimes you get really kind of like blinded. And I think now it's amazing that so many people are using their platform to really just kind of like stick up for people, even if they didn't personally go through it. It's just nice to actually be able to speak about something like this. So I think that I'm very happy to be in the industry while it's pivoting in this direction.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
interesting.
I
It's
swear,
very
I'm
interesting.
super proud of everything that's happening.
Well, I got to tell you, our advantage here, with being able to play the music and be able to talk to the artists, is I firmly believe that
It's a great
It's never
platform.
been as stepped up in as it is now. I think
I think we all feel the same is the main thing about it. Like everybody you speak to about it, we all genuinely feel the same. And I feel this is like a moment in history that we'll look back on where there was this is like our generation's moment in history where there will be a change in something that, and it will happen, which is people like Rita pushing it forward and stuff. It will go forth and conquer.
And there you go.
And here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
On the Elvis Duran Show.
All right. Well, you failed miserably at great trivia.
Yeah, fail me, but I was a really great competitor. I tried my
If we
hardest.
asked you about a movie, what movie?
A movie.
What movie would you be quiet? What movie would you do well with, like trivia wise?
What movie would I do well with? I don't know.
Let me guess. Fast and Furious.
No, I've never actually seen Fast and Furious.
No.
Bridesmaids. I do well at Bridesmaids.
And that's allowed.
Mine's Girl Trip.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, please go see Greatest Showman.
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I really want it.
Wait,
Well,
and
my-
Jumanji.
Hugh
is
Jackman.
amazing. Love Jumanji.
Well, my friend
Hugh
friend is the
Jackman.
actual
Hugh Jackman.
director. He's my manager's brother. So it was actually a small world. So I knew this was happening for a few years ago.
It's unbelievable.
It was
It's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play your music. Rita Ora, Liam Payne, of course, For You.
Woo,
And you
turn
can
it up,
see
turn it up.
in 50 Shades Free.